Let's have some fun on a Tuesday evening. Welcome into the Captain Esports Network live coverage of the Lightspeed Racing League on a Tuesday night that they usually run the Grid Finder Xfinity Series. Well, tonight we're doing some Grid Finder Xfinity Series recruiting for the series tonight. So this is a special event here from the Richmond Raceway. The cars are out there gridding right now, and we get ready to have some fun this evening. Yeah, should be a pretty straightforward event here, as we're going to have about 16 or so cars get out here on the track and put on a good show around this 3/4 mile racetrack here in Richmond, Virginia. Should be fun. Should be a pretty good race. Going to see some names that you're used to, and you're going to see some names that maybe you've never seen before. But I think in the end it should be a very fun race here this evening. We'll take a look at the lineup here in just a second, so stand by. Just unfortunately had a little bit of a late night at work, so just kind of getting things organized here and so on and so forth. As you look at the 73 car out here on track, you're going to see 2 pace laps as usual on the less than mile tracks. Hope you've had a good Tuesday evening. That is Sam Fontaine in the 73 car you're going to see on the pole there alongside Joe Owen. There we go. Jason Dalton, he is here tonight behind Fontaine there. And Brandon Massey, row number 2. Johnny Rapp, Kevin Winter, row number 3. Aaron Hearn, Brian Sutphin, row number 4. And the other starters, Anthony Giuliano, Scott Tompkins, Landon Quisenberry, and Kate Ferguson. Brandon Sheets, Tanyan Sutphin, Andy Brigante, and Garrett Velzi and Ira Kohlhaas back there in the last spot on the grid as we'll get ready to go racing. In traditional format, 8 laps of a heat race. This will kind of get my voice warmed up a little bit actually too, as again, I didn't get to do any broadcasting last night. I was supposed to do some Monday broadcasting, but unfortunately late nights at work, plus just, yeah, it wasn't a good day really yesterday. But we're here and we're ready to have some fun tonight, though, with the LSRL Grid Finder Xfinity Series from Richmond Raceway on the Captain Esports Network. Fontaine, a pretty good short track racer himself, going to take the lead here with Dalton to his inside as they work their way into turn 3 and 4. As they're hearing some cars wrecking in the back. The 52 has gone around, it looks like. Scott Tompkins at 25 got some damage in there, it looks like also. Tanyan Sutphin in the 7 has gone around. As per usual, I don't really show replays in the heat races. Just focus on the action that's going on. So our cameras tonight, as always, presented by our Track Cams 4 Gourmet. You can check them out online, trackcams22.com. For all the great racing action and stuff, the closest thing to real-life cameras you will see here on the Captain Esports Network. Again, check them out at trackcams22.com, also on Facebook and over in the... Oh, look out, Brandon Massey spinning. Also over in the iRacing flag. And we have a splattered can of Mountain Dew in turn 2 on the back straightaway. Come up on a couple of lap cars, the Sutphin family here, who were both involved in that accident. All these guys part of the KJD2 team with leader Sam Fontaine there. Joe Owen barely trailing Joe, who won a Daytona race last season. It's number 48. In the second position with 2 laps to go. Make a run on Fontaine. Here's the white flag, final lap. Down to turn 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, I should say. It's going to set up to be a pretty fun race when it's over with Richmond. Always a producer of great short track racing. Sam Fontaine will take the heat race win. He'll start on the pole for the race here in just a moment. Joe Owen, Jason Dalton, Landon Quisenberry, Anthony Giuliano, Kevin Winter going to finish 6th. Ferguson Sheets, Aaron Hearn, Andy Brigani, Garen Velzy, the Sutphin family, 12th and 13th, Tompkins, Massey, and Johnny Rapp. Here's 16 finishers, and this is the point where you wreck each other. And forgive me for a second, you're going to hear a quick second of silence. I'm going to run and actually fill up a drink myself since I literally walked in the door a second ago. All right, so the cars are gridding. Obviously, you'll see the grid over on the left-hand side of the screen. As we'll get ready to go green for 175 laps of short track racing here in just a few moments. So, of course, the Butt Kicker Series, the Grand National Series, or the Grid Finder Xfinity Series, sorry. I'm having a tired moment there. Grid Finder, of course, the home of online racing communities. Browse hundreds of leagues racing on all gaming platforms across every racing sim every day of the week across the globe. Of course, that includes thousands of leagues racing on iRacing, Assetto Corsa, and ACC, and R-Factor 2, F1 2021, and more. If you're looking for a commentator or streamer for your racing broadcast or a designer for your next delivery, Grid Finder is the talent in one place. If you run a sim racing league, you can upload it to the community on Grid Finder so that more like-minded sim racers can find your league. It's quick and easy. Best of all, it's free. Grid Finder. Find your place on the grid. All right, 175 laps around this 3/4 mile short track. The track formerly known as the Richmond Fairgrounds Speedway, which was a half-mile track back in the day. And back in 1988, it was turned into a 3/4 mile oval that you see today as the green flag is out. Down the back straightaway for the first time. Dalton, Quisenberry, and Giuliano. Turn 4 is Liz Fontaine leading lap 1. G. Quisenberry kind of stuck up there on that high side. It's Jason Dalton to the inside, the fellow Virginia driver there in that 73 league member. Now the 11 car, it's actually Kevin Winter that you're going to see on the inside. And we'll try to distinguish numbers with each driver tonight. Obviously some numbers are going to be different looking, but that 11 is actually Kevin Winter in the Budweiser car. Oh, and issues Tanyan Sutton went around, unfortunately, Tanyan. As he continues on, Sam moving up to the top groove already here. As here comes Joe Owen. Looking to the low side in that Camaro. I appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Some good Tuesday night fun action here on the Captain Esports Network. And I apologize for the viewers that like to watch every night. Yeah, I was not on last night like I promised. Unfortunately, like I said, it was a long day and a frustrating day at work. And I did not want to cheat you guys out of broadcast and stuff. So we will get the stuff that was supposed to be on last night. We'll be on later this week, as promised. So, as always, I owe it to the viewers and to the racers to get their stuff on the air. Back here is the only Lamborghini in the field. That's Andy Bergani there on that high side. He's got Brian Sutphin making a move, the 137 car, as he makes the pass for the 9th position. Brian, a good short track driver that you'll see in multiple league broadcasts here on the Captain Esports Network. And unfortunately, he's had some terrible luck at times. Now, I'm not sure. I'm sure that something's probably special going on. Unfortunately, I was not able to talk to Anthony much about instructions for the race tonight, but I am pretty sure if he's going to follow the format that he's ran last year and stuff, we will see probably competition cautions tonight if we stay green the whole time. So we'll see if we get all that and stuff, but otherwise we're going to see some good racing like we've had so far here. As Fontaine's not been able to really stretch it out. Joe Owen up about a tenth or behind about a tenth or two. Dalton, Quisenberry, and Winter all right here. And Brandon Sheets there in that 72 also so far running pretty well here as we are early. And Sheets tries to get to the back bumper of that 11 car. Getting tight here, and you see the 91 going to look to the high side here. Aaron Hearn trying to take a position away, not able to do so. There's that high line just not quite cooperating yet. Back here, the 101, there's Garrett Velzy and Cade Ferguson there in that 42 car. The 25 in front of them, Scott Tompkins, that pretty spiffy looking Mobile One paint. Here's Johnny Rapp, unfortunately a little behind right now, but Johnny, a pretty good driver in this series, had a couple of top fives during the season. Johnny probably just out here logging some laps and going from there as Fontaine has led all 15 so far. Not by much though. Supra versus Camaro. And the 91 actually going to fall back into the hands of Sutphin, who's slowly working his way up here through the field. Aaron went to make the pass on Brandon Sheets a minute ago. Unfortunately, has fallen back behind Giuliano in the 8th position right now. So, of course, if you haven't had a chance to watch Tuesday nights, of course, the Grid Finder Xfinity Series, home here on Tuesday nights each and every week. They'll be coming back, I believe, in January with a new season, doing a series of recruiting races that'll happen every Tuesday. You'll see us broadcast here, and that here starts tonight at Richmond Raceway. See almost some 2 or 3 wide racing there in the turn 1 as Sutphin kind of in the middle of it. So yeah, the recruiting races will go right up through January. Just looking at the schedule right now. That he has sent me race-wise. We're going to have races on the Saturday, on Tuesday before Thanksgiving and after Thanksgiving, right up into Christmas time. And we'll finish up. Oh, as the 11 car gets turned sideways and holds on. And you know what? Right there, that is a traditional, classy, short track move right there. Oh, and he gets hit again. But Brian Sutphin might have gotten into the side of the 11 and instead of just driving away, actually checked up. And you don't see many people do that. But really cool of him to do is he kind of slowed up, let the 11 gather himself, and then went back to battling him for the position. Meanwhile, up here for second, Fontaine starting to pull away as his teammate Dalton to the inside. If we can go back and find that deal that just almost happened there a second ago. It was about right in, it was this lap right here. So that happened over in turn 3 and 4. As Joe Owen battles Quisenberry for third, just an FYI, keeping you up to date with that battle. But let's see if Sutphin gets in the back of the 11. I think that's what's going to happen here. No, not even that lap. Let's give it one more try here. Oh, yeah, there's the contact right there. So Sutphin gets in the back, and look, he slows up for him actually there. You don't see that often in short track. I mean, you see it sometimes on the short track racing, but the drivers that really are here to have fun and be respectful of each other, that's where you see that kind of stuff, and it's actually really cool. Good sportsmanship from Brian on that kind of thing. Now, I mean, you could say that's his fault. You could say it wasn't his fault or whatever. But, hey, it's, you know, good sportsmanship to just kind of let up and let him kind of collect himself and keep on trucking. So 30 laps in, Fontaine, Dalton up 1.5 seconds now on his teammate there. Owen, Quisenberry, Brian Sutphin up to the 5th position now. Sheets, Hearn, and Kevin Winter back to 8th. Sutphin inside of Quisenberry, so Brian has been rocketing up here through the field, especially as these tires wear a little bit. So look at that. Sutphin works his way all the way up to the top 3. So now it's a 1-2-3 KJD2 team race right now with Dalton up to 2nd, Sutphin up to 3rd. Very impressive to see out of that team tonight. Sheets moves to the inside in that 72 car. And now trying to work his way up to 4th. As we're 34 laps in here at the Virtual Richmond Raceway. Quisenberry leaning up against Owen there. We take a look from the drones that fly above our track. Showing you a vantage point of this 3/4 mile Richmond Raceway. Henrico County, Virginia, the town or the city of Richmond. And caution is out. Caution out, lap 35. I believe this will be a competition caution. Here we go. Leader's going to come to pit road. There we go, 4 tires and fuel for everybody. We'll see who wins the race off pit road potentially here. And will be Fontaine with ease. And it looks like teammates can be split up a little bit, but we'll come back and we'll check that out here in just a minute. First, we're going to step away for a quick break, and we'll come back and get you some more fun action here from the Richmond Raceway. It is the Lightspeed Racing League on the Captain, the Esports Network. Back here at the Richmond Raceway as we go back racing. Lap number 40. So you see the top 3 right now, all of the KJD2 team. Brandon Sheets up to the 4th position right now. Kevin Winter up to the top 5. Massey, Owen Quisenberry, Aaron Hearn up to the 9th position right now. Cade Ferguson, your top 10 in the 42. Oh, I thought Brandon and Landon were going to hit each other the way they were angling in that corner, but definitely very interesting situation there. But Massey's going to work his way to the inside of Landon. And it looks like everybody did take tires and fuel there as we were green that whole entire run. So great green flag racing so far for these guys. The 11 peeking to the inside. Brandon gives him some room. I think at the same time there, you saw Winters kind of give some room also. Good respectful racing out of that group. There's been the Fontaine show up front there, 48 laps complete. Oh, caution out. Tanyan Sutphin has gone around the 7 car, the 4th KJD2 car. Unfortunately, not doing as well as the other 3, but he's still out here and fighting along. I don't see any damage on the 7. Nice save. A caution out for the 2nd time. Let's see what happens here. Comes off the car. Oh, the back end just swings around on him. Almost able to lock it down. Gets a little damage to the left front there. Self-spin and caution out for the 2nd time. First one for an incident on track at lap number 49. Well, this is going to give me an opportunity to have a little fun with the guys here for a second. Now, just before I go into this, me and Sam Fontaine, the leader, know each other very well. So I'm able to go in here and do this with this guy. So let's let me add this to it real quickly. Sam drives for me actually on an IndyCar team in another league. We're going to be sponsored by Waldo Graphics, which is of course the company owned by Anthony Giuliano, who runs, of course, this LSRL league. So when all that put together, we're going to have a little fun. Sam.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
I guess I'm racing, man.
Are you able to like run like this when you got Wilder graphics and like Anthony watching you dominate this race? You can be able to do that in the IndyCar too?
Well, it's not the same game though, you know. Now we are having fun, just trying to do our best to have fun. So.
I see that, and your KJD2 team is kind of kicking tail.
Yeah. I mean, gonna see how it's gonna look like at the end of a race, man.
So if your boss man tells you to move over, are you gonna move?
I ain't gonna do that. I'm sure we're gonna have fun fight. Like, I guess we're gonna have maybe a 3-wide fight pretty soon. But the guys are telling me that they're gonna wait a little further in the race before fighting. So.
They're gonna let you lead all the laps, and then they're gonna steal it from you.
Yeah, I guess that's their strategy.
All right, buddy. Go have fun.
Yes, thanks, man.
Yeah, but. And there's a reason why I call him Gru, by the way, in case you haven't figured it out. If you ever hear me say Gru, if you go watch the Minions movies, you'll understand perfectly why I call him Gru. All right, coming off turn 4, and we'll see the green flag again at lap number 52. Degrees of banking. Doesn't look like much at this track, but yes, oh, caution out. Looks like issues. Let me get my screen to cooperate with me for a 101 car and Briganti. Briganti and Velzi has gone around. Let's see what happens here. Just overshoots turn 2 and gets into the side of the 13. 101 backs it into the fence. Unfortunately, we've got a damaged Lamborghini now also on track. Caution out for the 3rd time. After a little argy-bargy over in turn 2. Good job keeping it off the wall, but a little bit of right side damage on that car. We'll put some dirt on it. We'll move on. Caution out for the 3rd time. see Pagani working his way back to the pits. You see the cars in the pits. Most of them, looks like all but two, so the majority of the ones that weren't in the wreck are going to stay out. Lights are off on the pace car. We'll go green next time by. See that Dr. Pepper car in the right, or in the left outside lane. The 42, Cade Ferguson. Cade won a truck race at Phoenix, which, by the way, congratulations to Landon Quisenberry on winning the Wilder Graphics Truck Series Championship. He edged out Ira Kohlhaas to win it. As we go back to green. I thought he was going to go 3 wide there for a second, but gets to the inside of Sheets, looking at Dalton or Sutphin there on the inside. Meanwhile, Ferguson way up the track at 3 wide now. Straightaway into turn 3 out of 4 now and across the line. Now, if you notice really closely about this track, you might notice that the start-finish line is actually a lot earlier on the straightaway than most tracks. Most standard NASCAR tracks or whatever, or start-finish lines usually right in the middle of, say, the tri-oval or the front straightaway. And we'll get back to that because somebody's wrecking. I can hear it. It's Kevin Winter. And the Bud car is going around turn 4. And it looks like caution is out for the 4th time. Tries to gun it. Actually does a well of a job to keep it off the wall there. He did exactly the way you're supposed to do it. A lot of people I'm going to slow it down so you can see this. A lot of people will actually hit the brakes when they go spinning, what you would think is the common way of doing it. And by doing it, I hit the wrong button. By doing that, it actually allows the car to just slide up the track, where if you get spun, we're going to watch this here. Slow it down when we go to the corner here. By gassing it in this situation actually almost helps you to spin the car back down the track instead of hitting the wall here. So he's going to goose it. And by doing that, you see it keeps it off the wall, but it does spin the car all the way back around. And by doing that, kept it off the wall the entire time. Easier said than done to do. Well, let's watch it at real speed now. Now, if it had been real life, there would have been a smoke show in that corner just now. Caution out lap 64. Still all 16 cars on the lead lap. Adam Brady watching. Yeah, that's kind of hard to do, isn't it? All right, one to go this time by. Just shy of 100 laps to go in this race already. Had a good 35 to 40 lap run a little bit ago. Unfortunately, have had some cautions here. But still some fantastic side-by-side racing here at the Richmond race. I cannot talk all of a sudden. The Richmond Raceway. All right, for this restart, we're going to have a little fun here for a second. We're actually going to turn it up. We don't get to do that too often. We're going to do it right now on the Captain Esports Network. Broken cameras. Fontaine has led every lap of the 71 so far. Dalton, Sutphin, Sheets, and Massey are top 5 now. Brandon, that Mountain Dew car looking low. Up, caution back out, trouble on the track. This time the boss man, Giuliano's gone around, also the 25 of Tompkins. Oh, look out. It's spinning around still. Let's see what happens to 17 and 25 here. Pits are open. We'll see what the leaders do here in a minute. They're all coming to pit road also, so let's actually follow the pit stops here. Looks like the 11 staying out. More tires and fuel, and Fontaine winning the race off pit road. However, 2 cars staying out. All right, let's step away for a quick second. We'll come back and get you more of the Grid Finder Xfinity series on the Captain Esports Network. All right, here we go, back to green with Kevin Winter, who stayed out. He and Garrett Velzy on the front row as the green flag comes out. Velzy gets jumped there by Fontaine really quickly. Fontaine up to the second position. We'll see how quickly the fresh tires last here. Matter of fact, 34 lap fresher tires. Fontaine's going to say bye-bye to Mr. Winter. And back to the front he goes. Almost to rewind here in turn 1. The 73 goes by. Also Massey going by, so the 101 just trying to be clean and get out of the way. You see nose damage on that 73. Not sure where that came from. Oh, contact with Sutphin and Winter. Again, they hit each other. Massey and Winter now battling out. You wonder how much the 11 got some damage maybe from that contact with the 137 here. Oh, Joe Owen gonna get turned into the wall. Aaron Hearn and Owen get together. Ooh, another Brani lost. Oh, boy, that more damage to the Lambo. Shades of the Kyle Busch, Dale Jr. wreck from years ago, except that was over in turn 3. Let's see how this one transpires. Ouch. Unfortunate deals there. I'm pretty sure Owen's going to have a reset to use. Let's get the boss man here for a second. Mr. Giuliano, you got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
Hey, bud, let's talk a little bit about the league. I'm not sure if we got some new viewers watching tonight, but in case we do and they're looking for somewhere to race, why shall they pick LSRL?
Man, it's just straight up fun. That's all there is to it. We're just out here having us a time.
Even when you're spinning around.
Yeah, well, this was that one track where I forgot that iRacing doesn't do well with flags. So I spun out and forgot to throw the flag. And, of course, I'm not going to throw it on myself anyways because I'm an admin. But, yeah, it was kind of weird. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a lot of fun. But, yeah, no, we're doing a good job with car count here. Drivers are pretty good. First 30 laps or 35 laps are clean and no cautions. But Tuesday nights are great. Thursday nights adding the F1 League in. And going to be starting up December 1st with a Dirt League on Wednesday night. So different admin runs each league, or each series, I'm sorry. But they're all within the LSRL umbrella. And same rules apply for pretty much everything with the exception of the different classes. But yeah, no, man, it's a lot of fun. A lot of good guys out here. A lot of good drivers. A lot of fun. Got the best broadcast on the league, so we're good to go.
I appreciate the kind words there. Now, on a side note here, you have Wilder Graphics, of course, with you and Landon and others that help out with that product and stuff like that. And we're riding on board with Fontaine here in Turn 1, and Fontaine, of course, is going to run an Indy car with Wilder Graphics on it. And I put the pressure on him here, and you might be able to do it too by saying, hey, you're going to be able to lead this race like you will in all those IndyCar races too.
No doubt, man. Sam's always fast, man. Got a couple guys missing tonight that would give him a little battle, but he's driving it like there's no tomorrow. There's no doubt.
Wait till he's on dirt too. Just saying.
Oh man, that's gonna be fun. There's a lot of good drivers in this league, man. That's what it's been a lot of fun. Some of our best drivers, you know, some of them aren't here tonight. Cameron Hearn, Dylan Reed, and Justin Wilson, probably our three best drivers in the league. Shoot, man, they went out and ran the F1 track, bought the car the day before, and they're running the same times as Dilly G and all these other guys that run those things every week. So it is what it is, man. These guys are crazy good.
All right, man. Well, hey, have a good time there in that monster car. Hope to see you up front here in a little bit. You're kind of on the other side right now.
Yep, 10-4, man.
Giuliano, they're ready for the restart here at lap number 85. He's one that definitely cares about his people. Let's put it like that. Green flag out, lap 85. Massey breaking up that KJD2 little dominant safe hat. Of course, Dalton with a little bit of nose damage. I might think I know where he got it from. Landon Quisenberry, a little bit of rear end damage. Usually if you put two and two together, that adds up. And then my favorite kind of damage, I always like to say, it looks like he backed it into a pole. Ride with the young man. Fifth position right now as he battles Massey. I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of good racing out of Landon Quisenberry here in the near future in this Grid Finder Xfinity Series. It's the one championship he said that has eluded him so far, and he wants to get it really badly. So who knows, in the near future, be talking to a Grid Finder Xfinity Series champion, so we'll have to see what Hugh can do in the near future. Check on his buddy back here, Ferguson. Cade Ferguson running in the 10th position right now. He's got Tanyan Sutphin and Kevin Winter there. Kevin did finally come to pit road to get tires. under that caution. So everybody pretty much back on the same cycle. I'm sorry, let me back that up. Kevin did not pit. He's on the same 53 lap tires right now in 10th position. Oh, hold on, Cade. Oh, one car heading for the infield. As my cameras go out of whack, caution's out. It is Kevin Winter. See what happens to the 11. Again, had the oldest tires at the moment. Looks like Scott Tompkins towed his car back to the pits, unfortunately for him. Will be the first casualty of race. I saw Cade get loose. I looked up and I saw another car. Oh, there it is. The 11 got the wall, caught a piece of Johnny Rapp. Now you hear a car behind him, I think, blow up. And tow away. What's up? I'm still in my work clothes, by the way, too. You know, it's all fun and games when the person training you at work, literally 1 hour ago, who, by the way, is not feeling 100%, is watching the stream. So 60 laps, right? That's, you know, carry the one. I don't know how to do math too well. 85 laps to go next, or 80 laps to go next time by. Fontaine, Sutphin, Sheets, Massey, and Quisenberry are top 5. Dalton, Hearn, Tanya and Sutphin there in the 8th position. Cade and Velzy there in the 10th position. And a few cautions, but some great racing here so far in a recruiting race tonight. Anthony has a modified. There's the boss man coming out with a modified. Took the nose off and everything. That is one ripped up monster can. As they come off turn 4, pace car pulls back in. We'll go back racing here with just shy of 100 laps. Here, Ferguson. battling that 73 car as tries to hang on there, almost scraping the wall up. But Virginia driver Jason Dalton has been falling back ever since he got that nose damage on that 73. Banking in the corners. Long straightaway. Some call this like the super speedway of short tracks, which I know it sounds kind of like an oxymoron, but it makes sense when you look at the speeds of 140 and 150 miles an hour down to the corners. You don't get too many short tracks where you're going that fast into these corners. Ferguson battling Joe Owen, who got his rear end reattached, it looks like, in the 48. Aaron Hearn under attack, the 11 to his inside there, and back up to 7th after being involved in a couple accidents. Giuliano is still on the lead lap, even though he's got no front end on his car. Oh, hello, Wall. Not good. Any more hits it. Winner making the pass on Dalton for position also. Up for the lead. Look at this. Somebody's actually passing Fontaine for the lead up here. Sutphin to the front all the way from 12th. Brandon's running 3rd and 4th. I was starting to share the story a little bit ago before the caution came out. This track, of course, you might wonder why the start-finish line is where it is on this speedway. As you see Winter going back by, Winter does have 20 lap pressure tires in the field right now. You'll notice real quickly here, you come off turn 4, here's the start-finish line right here. And then you go all the way down to turn 1. The reason being is back when the half-mile track was here, the start-finish line was positioned directly, if you walk a straight line across the track, where the pit road and stuff is, that's where the old oval used to be. And of course, when they rebuilt the track in 1988, made it a 3/4 mile, they kept the start-finish line right where it was. Johnny Rapp working his way up here through the field in the barbecue car. Mission barbecue, that is. That's Q back here in the 8th position, falling back. Brandon Sheets in the 72 car, 4th position there. Sutphin's starting to kind of stretch it out a little bit. 0.6 of a second. 38 laps into a run. You wonder if Fontaine has maybe burned off the right front. Very easy to do at this track. The way this car setup is, you can easily slide that right front tire, and of course it wears it out more than the rears and causes tight conditions. I want to mention again, this is the Grid Finder Xfinity Series recruiting race here from the Richmond Raceway virtually on the Captain Esports Network. Now, Grid Finder, of course, is your place for online racing communities. You can browse hundreds of leagues racing on all gaming platforms across every racing sim every day of the week across the globe. Now, that includes 1,000 different leagues of racing on iRacing, a set of Corsa, ACC, R Factor 2, F1 2021 and more. If you're looking for a commentator or a streamer for your racing broadcast, or maybe a designer for your next livery, Grid Finder has all the talent in one place. If you're one who runs a sim racing league, make sure you upload it to the community there at Grid Finder so more like-minded sim racers can find you. It is quick, it is easy, and best of all, it costs all of free $99. It's another way of saying free. Check out Grid Finder today and find your place on the grid. As Sheets and the 52 wrap continue to battle it out. 60 laps to go next time by as Ryan Sutphin has launched it out to about an 0.8 of a second lead. Winner up to third, though, with the freshest tires of the group. Trying to out-strategize the guys. Too many buttons there. As Dalton looking to the inside of Sheets, got Quisenberry right there behind him for position. That is for 8th. We got one slow car on the inside there, and that is the Brigante Lamborghini car. I heard Anthony mention when we talked to him a little bit ago, if you're interested in this league potentially, they have the Xfinity Series that they'll run on Tuesday nights. Of course, starting at the beginning of the year, they'll have a dirt series. Looks like they'll be kicking off in the near future on Wednesday nights, F1 Thursday nights. Going to be some fantastic racing to be a part of here in the Captain Esports Network. Now, unfortunately, we'll only be broadcasting right now the Xfinity Series, but you never know. Things might change in the future. And you could see more down the road, so we'll have to see. But definitely get in contact with Anthony Giuliano and Joseph Murata or somebody from the league, and they will help you get set up and be a part of this fun community of racers. So Winter has not been able to get past Fontaine for second, so you wonder if he has worn those fresh tires off now and is kind of even keeled back with the field. coming up to 50 laps to go. And we're going to step away for a quick second. We'll come back and get you to finish of this recruiting race here from the Richmond Raceway as you're watching the Captain Esports Network. All right, you see the side-by-side battle going on right now. We're back at the Virtual Richmond Raceway. The battle on with Winner and Johnny Rapp. This is for the 3rd and 4th positions here. We saw Rapp make the crossover move to the inside. Now Johnny pitted back at the same lap as Kevin. Difference is Kevin rolled up through the field. Johnny took his time, and I think you're seeing the tires pay off here for the 52 as they battle side by side. As Massey is like, what do y'all make your mind up here? Aaron Hearn making a pass on the 7 car. It's got no front end also. Joe Owen back there in the 48. This is all the 12th, 13th, and 14th positions. Owen's going to sneak on by. Joe running 15th right now, a lap down. So he is looking potentially for a caution, maybe get a lap back. Sutphin now leading by 1.9 seconds over the guy that dominated earlier tonight. You know, I asked Sam during the interview, I said, hey, you know, you think you guys are letting you lead the race and they're going to take it from you later? And, well, as you see, that looks like maybe was the case. As the 72 is coming to pit road. I believe this is a scheduled pit stop. See right side tires going on to 72 here. 4 tires and fuel. And now others coming to pit road. Kevin Winter, Quisenberry coming in. Cade Ferguson, Giuliano, all these guys coming in for tires and fuel with 40 laps to go. Now the question going to be, when do the leaders come to pit road? Racing Q leaving pit road. Massey still in there. $13.14.4. So when do the leaders come into pit road here? We're going to find out shortly who's going to be the first one to make the move. You're going to see the difference on tires here in just a few seconds. That is the 42 of Ferguson trying to get one of his laps back, and he's going to go by with the fresher tires. And he should be able to drive on away. That makes you wonder if these KJD2 cars have some kind of a strategy or something involved, where they're staying out right now logging these laps. As the others have the fresher tires, and they're going to jump over these cars here, I think, the longer they go. You see Brandon Massey running the fastest lap just now at a 22.4. Brandon's all the way back in 11th now. Here's the battle for third starting to shape up a little bit. Jason Dalton trying to catch the 52 of Johnny Rapp, right up ahead there of Giuliano with his fresh tires. Oh, the 91 in trouble. Inside wall. Can he save it? He does. And we stay green. He played ping pong with the wall a little bit. That could have been bad. As it looks like Fontaine is in. Here comes Grew. Side tires, 4 tires and fuel for these guys. As they pull away, and now the leaders are in. Sutphin, overshoots his pit stall a little bit. You got Dalton in. And they get away, and that'll handle. Oh, and Aaron goes around again, the 91. No caution yet. And now the caution comes out. And that is going to trap a lot of cars a lap down. This race has got interesting. All the leaders have come to pit road, and now the question going to be who can get back on the lead lap here and have a chance to win this recruiting race. Let's see what happens to 91. Oh, he's having all kinds of issues here. Not good for the Bluffton Pharmacy car. right, so let's see what all transpires here. Got some cars coming to pit road. We got to see how this is going to transpire because I'm looking at Winter has stayed out. It looks like all the leaders are in front of them, though, so they'll get it back on the lead lap here unless they come back to pit road. But their track position's pretty damaged right now. Fontaine going to be 8th. Sutphin going to be 9th. Ferguson 10th. Dalton's going to be 11th. So a lot of really good cars and fast cars from earlier in this race going to be sitting in the back now when we go back racing. So all these cars that are ahead of the 11 will pull ahead and in front of the pace car and be back on the lead lap. And we'll go back racing with likely less than 25 laps to go. Again, next week we invite you to join us another Tuesday night with the Lightspeed Racing League recruiting races. We'll, hopefully you can join us around 8:15 or so Eastern time. We'll have another recruiting race here for the Grid Finder Xfinity Series. Now tomorrow night we'll have the GLSR Truck Series from the Virtual Gateway Raceway or Worldwide Technology Raceway. Almost forgot where we were going to be tomorrow night. You're going to notice all these cars going to come back around. That's going to be the wave around cars. All these guys are still in the lead lap. They're coming to the green flag. And they're going to have a really big advantage. Here we go. Immediately the 11 going to take the lead here as Johnny Rapp trying to the inside of the 72 car of Brandon Sheets. And now here comes Brandon Massey, who might be the first one. Working his way through after getting that wave around. Oh, 72 gets hit by the 52 and is going spinning. And gets clobbered by somebody. Caution is out. I think it was Fontaine who hit him. We'll have to see. Just kind of pushes up the track. Oh, nope, it was the 101. And nice job by Landon to miss him. For the most part, everybody did a great job. Velzy's the one that caught him. And caution back out. So Massey up to the second position now. Let's check out my broadcast sort of partner. Joins me up here sometimes for some racing. Let's see what he's up to over here, Mr. Q.
What's up?
What you know?
I don't know. Really curious on how I got by that. That was pretty interesting. Lucky.
Yeah, I would say so. So evaluation. I mean, I know there's been some wrecks, but having fun tonight.
Yeah, for sure, and looking good doing it. I know this new car looks pretty good, so it'd be cool to knock off that first Xfinity win. We'll see what happens though. I'm not really sure. I know Kevin's up there. He's got some really good tires. He played a way better strategy than me and everyone else on. He actually saved an extra set instead of pitting on the 2 comps, so I'm pretty much rocking 40-year-old, no, not 40, but 20 lap old tires. I keep on to say year.
Right.
But yeah, I'm just 20 lap old tires. We'll see what happens. He's on the same tires as me, but we'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen, to be honest. If it keep getting these restarts, I might have a chance. I'm not really sure how I fare on the long run. I feel like I'm better than these guys, but I'm not too sure.
So is this a Where's Waldo paint scheme?
No, I got the inspiration from when people like take their sports cars or whatever, or just anything, and they sticker bomb them.
Right.
That's what this is, basically. Just my interpretation on it.
I was making
Always something.
I was making a joke only because it looks like a Where's Waldo book or something, but yeah, at least you're not like throwing up like a ton of political things and stuff like that like most do.
Yeah, no, never. I absolutely despise politics. It's terrible. It splits people.
Yes.
I'm here to race.
I like it. I'm trying to see, is that Dora the Explorer on the hood?
I don't know what's on the hood, honestly. I just looked up like sticker bomb background and slapped it on the car and called it a day.
Oh boy.
I mean, you can call it a Where's Waldo car if you want to call it the Where's Lando special. I mean, there's a lot. That's what I was thinking.
That works. I like it. Where's Q? Can you find a Q ball?
Exactly. I got to put my face on here somewhere, but we'll see what happens.
That would be funny. That would be a good contest. Anyways, say go have fun. You got 18 laps left. Might be done by the time 20 years gets here, but we'll see. And but no, it's been fun, and may the force be with you, I guess.
Yes, sir. Trying to take a dub in the capital city.
Attaboy. That's Quisenberry. Q, as we like to call him. He's got so many nicknames. Young cat there. I think he's like, I don't know, 17 or 18. Aspirations to be a broadcaster. An actual one, like I was for about 10 years. And now I sit here in my own spare bedroom, broadcasting simulated racing. Here we go. 17 laps to go. I'm too tired to count. Everybody trying to work their way forward. As you see Massey up to the second position. Johnny Rapp looking low. There's Sutphin. There's Joe Owen. So Fontaine trying to come back in. CQ trying to clear Rapp on that outside if he can get in line somehow. Oh, he gets tight there, almost scrapes up the paint scheme. There's a 3 wide down to turn 1. Sutphin with a pretty big move. Massey getting a little loose as he's trying to get the lead. The battle of former Dale Jr. sponsors. Budweiser versus Mountain Dew. Sutphin now approaching the battle here. So Sutphin is showing what kind of speed he has. He's got 10 lap older tires than Kevin, so he's got his shot here. If he can get by the 65, who's also got fresher tires. As Brian easily makes the pass on Massey. That was not what the winner in the 78 or in the 11 wanted to see here. Oh, 3 wide back there for the 5th position. Fontaine put Rapp and Dalton 3 wide as we watch the fight for the lead now. And so, oh, getting tight. The 11 pushed up Sutphin to the wall. Almost stuffed him in the barrels. And then he almost got into Massey trying to do it. Tight racing up here for the front. And for the lead, Sutphin has done it. The fresh tires to the front. It's funny because on a Wednesday night in the league, you'll see tomorrow night here on the Captain Esports Network, I have preached and preached and preached to that league that this young man right here, Sutphin, has gotten a talent, can drive a race car. And he has shown it, but when it comes to finishes, if I were to just show you a page of all his finishes, you'd be like, man, he's not good. Yeah, he is good. Massey going to complete the pass for second. Here comes Fontaine now. Come up to 6 laps to go next time by. Five laps to go, and now you see Quisenberry starting to fall back. Fontaine goes by, scrapes the wall again. Dalton going to try and look inside now. So, as you see, the longer the run goes on, the guys on the older tires, unfortunately, starting to fall back a little bit here. As they say in racing, the cream has rose to the top here. And Sutphin, almost a second lead now. With the 137. Rapp looking inside of Q as he's falling back now to the 7th, or make that 6th position. Looks like it could become the 7th position. So is Kevin Winters, falling back to 5th right now. Down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4. Sutphin sees the white flag, final lap. This is going to be a feel-good for him, I would say, after what I've seen him go through on this stream. Brian Sutphin going to make an appearance tonight in the LSRL League, and he's going to go to victory lane in Richmond, recruiting race number 1. KJD 2 and Brian Sutphin. Massey going to get 2nd. Fontaine 3rd. Dalton and Q, your top 5. top 3 pulling in over here to victory lane. They'll do a little photo thing. As we'll show our final results. Sutphin by 1.5 seconds over Massey. Fontaine finishes 3rd. Dalton and Q going to finish in the top 5. Kevin Winter 6th. Johnny Rapcade Ferguson, Anthony Giuliano, and Joe Owen finishing in the top 10. Sheets going to finish 11th, unfortunate for him. Velzy 12th, Sutphin, Tanyan that is. Briganti 14th, Aaron Hearn, Scott Tompkins, and Ira did not start the race, unfortunately, this evening. And as always in the league, we do interviews with drivers, and we'll have some fun here and talk with Mr. Grew here, who finishes in the 3rd position tonight. And I made the comment to him earlier and said, hey, let me guess, the teammates are letting him lead the race, and, well, then they're going to go win the race, and that's exactly what happened. Now, it didn't go as fluent as you might have liked with the caution coming out during the pit stops, but Sam, had to be a fun race to be a part of.
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, with Brian, I let him by at some point. It was really faster than me, more aggressive in the corner. And my goal was just to have this little fight at the end of the race and maybe get the win. But we didn't have that chance with what happened earlier. So,
did you feel that, obviously you could hold off the teammate there of yours, Sutphin, in the later runs, or was it one of those things where it was just eventually he was going to catch you and make that pass on you?
I knew like at that point in the race, Brian was faster than me, and like I said, and we have a little different driving style. He's a little bit more aggressive I tend to be more smooth. And I didn't know how to keep up with him without busting my right front. So I decided to be conservative and stay behind him for that part of the race and put my opportunity for later in the race. So, yeah.
Well, still a great race for you and the team there. Got up, I'm just trying to see here. Yeah, it looks like 3 guys in the top 5, and it looks like Little Sutphin there was up in 13th, so it looks like everybody had pretty decent runs here this evening. So a good shout out to the KJD2 team, and shout out to whoever else you'd like to.
Yeah, shout out to those guys who invited me in their team this summer. Pretty cool guys, and really fun to race with and practice with. We learn a lot about each other's and how to improve our racing, and of course, like my other team, Moneymakers Motorsport, they are not there tonight. Maybe we're gonna see them later in the season, but yeah, the whole league. Anthony is doing a great job to put that league together, and of course, as always, you for the nice broadcast you're doing, man.
Absolutely, man. Well, appreciate your time, and congratulations on 3rd, and go enjoy your evening, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, man.
All right, buddy. That is Sam Fontaine, the 3rd place finisher tonight. As we bring in the runner-up here, Brandon Massey, of course, the Mountain Dew driver. Thought for a little bit we were going to see a battle of Dale Jr. sponsors for the win, but unfortunately the fresh tires caught up with you guys, and you were still able to hold on to 2nd.
Yeah, that's just exactly what it was. I mean, we just didn't have the tires. That last caution we had just was untimely for us, but those guys was able to get the wave around and have fresh tires, and we was able to hold off the 22 and some of those guys to get P2. But it is what it is, man. It's a recruitment race, just out here having a little fun.
That's exactly it. How much pressure does that take off you? I know it's got to be like one of those where, yes, you don't want to wreck. That competitive side still comes out, but it's like, there's nothing on the line here.
Nah, and there's not. If we go back to last season at Phoenix, and that final race there, that was a little bit of a heartbreaker too. But I could have maybe used the bumper, maybe not, but there was nothing for me to gain, and I don't want to race that way. So, we'll just come out here and try to keep our car clean, and learn what we can learn about this new team that's come in here, and have to back up and maybe do a little bit extra practicing and see if we can't rattle these guys' cage a little bit.
Yeah, they're a pretty sporty team. I've known them pretty well for a couple other leagues I've been around, so they're a pretty good team. But I know you and Ira, obviously, you got a very competitive team yourselves, so I'm sure it'll be a a very fun battle to watch with you guys. So, but still a great job tonight, man. It's good to see you on the track and finishing second tonight. And it's your chance, as always, to shout out whoever you like.
Yeah, man, absolutely. First and foremost, man, I want to thank the good Lord above, because without him, we couldn't do what we do. I want to give a shout out to my wife. She's working tonight, so I had all the free time in the world to come back here and hang out. So, but shout out to her. Love you all. Shout out to my mom and dad for their support. I hope to get Dad back in January.
Yep.
So that's going to be really exciting. But yeah, man, we want to thank PepsiCo, Hopkinsville, Kentucky, David Sparks, my teammate Ira. He's chilling watching the UK game tonight.
Yeah, that explains things.
Yeah, he's chilling at home with his family and watching UK. So, but shout out to my teammate Ira, VIP Graphic Designs, The Old Shed, Buckshot Tools, Amsoil, let's see, RJS Automotive, Cooper Creek Synthetics, Uncle Tim. Shout out to him, man. He was a long-time supporter of mine and Ira's, and we always got to give a shout out to him. Yeah, and we'll see you soon one day, Uncle Tim. But yeah, man. Hey, we're happy with P2. Get a race around some of these guys, have a good time.
Absolutely. And looking at real quickly, see, that's football. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, well, they're doing okay, so I'm sure Ira's pretty happy right now with that score. So, with that being said, nice job tonight.
Hey, absolutely, man. And I will try my best to catch up with you tomorrow, or Thursday. I've hated that I missed it out last week, but I had a meeting pop up on me, and I had a work meeting, and so, but no, we got some big things coming soon, and some things that I'm excited to announce on behalf of LSRL. Get back to what me and Ira love to do. So, any LSRL and or dirt fans, check us out. We got some news coming very soon.
Very good, and it was kind of teased a little bit ago too. And yeah, we're gonna do some open wheel stuff on Thursday, and I've already brought some of my peoples over that I know, one being a very fast young lady that you guys will get to know real quickly, and I think it should be fun.
Absolutely, man. I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate Anthony and everyone here at LSRL and all of our sponsors for giving me and Ira an opportunity to put something together on behalf of the league. So thank you, Anthony. We're really excited about it. We did a lot of the logistics stuff tonight, working on it, me and Ira. And we thought, heck, we'll hop in here. And he practiced with me a little bit. And then he said, no, I ain't going to race. I'm going to go watch UK. And I thought, well, I'll just hang out. And so pretty peaceful night. Nothing too off the wall. We'll take P2 and see everybody next week.
He might be fearing John Calipari ripping his jacket off or something at him. So I can understand that.
He's as big as UK fan as they come, and this guy's he can spit out all the stats. He can tell you everything about it, and I'm going, all right, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's cool.
The question I'm going to have to ask Ira real quickly, and one of these days I'll ask him, when Anthony Davis was there, did he have the unibrow growing? I gotta know.
I'll text him and tell him he needs to hit you up. You got questions for him.
All right, Brandon, nice job, man.
Hey, man, I'll see you next time. Thank you.
You too. Brandon Massey, their second place finisher tonight. And let's bring in the man that, man, I've been trying to preach about this guy forever. And finally, unfortunately, it's not exactly where I was thinking he would do it at. But we'll do it here on a Tuesday night instead of a Wednesday night, but maybe tomorrow night too. But either way, Brian, nice job tonight. Congratulations, and welcome to Victory Lane.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
The racing out there, obviously pretty wild. I saw a very classy move on your part. I gotta bring this up. Obviously, there was some contact with the 11 earlier in the race, and I don't even necessarily know if it was your fault or his fault. It was just racing at short tracking, but you made contact with the guy, and you kind of back off. A lot of people don't do that, and I think that's really the kind of people you see out here on the track sometimes when they're out there having fun. Is just, you make contact, you slow down, let the guy catch itself, and go back to racing with each other. But in all, I guess it awarded you with a victory tonight.
Yeah, I want to apologize to Kevin in the 78. I showed him a nose going down the straightaway, and I didn't know if he was going to give it to me or not. And we got to the corner, and he kind of came down in front of me, and I just barely touched him, turned him broad sideways. He did a phenomenal job saving the car, and I backed off, let him do it. I want to apologize for that. It was not my intention at all.
Obviously, and it was all for fun tonight. Good racing, good short track racing tonight. But let's talk about that strategy, short tracks, and you put the tires on there and got the caution you needed and worked your way back up.
Man, we pitted like one lap too early. We got caught a lap down and had to take a wave around. If we'd have waited one more lap, we'd have been at the front of the field with fresh tires.
It worked out for you. So great job tonight, man. And shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
I want to give a shout out to you first because you do a phenomenal job. I have watched a lot of broadcasts of iRacing and different leagues that I've run in, and you do them by far the best of anybody. And one of the coolest things about tonight is you have seen me lose races 9 ways from Sunday. You have never interviewed me when I've won, and that makes it pretty cool tonight.
There you go, man. And it was cool because, and I've said it 100 times, and I'll bring it out because there's a league on Wednesday nights called GLSR that I broadcast, and Brian runs in it with the team and stuff like that. And they have a fantasy league as part of their league. And numerous times I've said on there, I'm like, I know this guy's like cheap. You can get him because, like, unfortunately he has terrible luck, but put him in your lineup. He's going to do well. He will do well eventually. Tonight we saw what I'm talking about, but you do a great job, man. And I've seen it from the time you ran back when you did the Short Track Super League with Mike and them. And, we know the talent you have. And, I'm happy to be able to talk to you. And I hope I get a chance to talk to you in the near future on a Wednesday night, too. So, but it's good to see you here tonight, man. And great job.
Heck yeah, man. I appreciate it. And I will give one shout out. I'm going to give a shout out to Tom Richter and Jade Bell of Cyber Thunder Racing Series. And I'm going to dedicate this win to them.
There you go, man. Well done. Nice job tonight, Brian. Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
Absolutely.
Have a good evening.
You too, buddy. Brian Sutphin there, winner tonight at the Virtual Richmond Raceway. So congratulations to him. So there you go. One race in the books for a Tuesday night here for the Grid Finder Xfinity Series. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to the Waldo Graphics for doing a great job on a lot of these paint schemes that you saw tonight. And we're looking forward to helping them out here every Tuesday night throughout the rest of the season. So great job on their part, and a great job to Anthony putting together a fun race tonight. So we will be back next Tuesday night at 8:15 Eastern Time. We'll get another race on the books and get some more new league members in here tonight. And if you got to watch this broadcast and you're looking for a lead to come race, check out LSRL. Get a hold of Anthony Giuliano and the guys. They'll take care of you and welcome you in like you're a member of the family. So definitely a lot of fun to be a part of that. So appreciate everybody for being here on this Tuesday evening. Stay warm. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And always remember, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. Enjoy your Tuesday night. See ya.